Hi friends, welcome to this digital learning session. Myself Prashant Kalloli. Today my topic is PHP list. Here I am assuring you that this learning session will provide some solution to your existing problems. Before going to the main topic, that is PHP list application, I want to discuss the current scenario of email management in libraries. Yes friends, my session is on email management in libraries. We know each and every library is using email to enhance their services. That means libraries using emails as a tool in their library services. Yes, it is a one type of tool for sending information to users. There are so many areas where we adopted emails. First, alerting users. We are using emails to give the alert services. Libraries are sending news, notifications, notices, newsletter regularly to the user. Also, we are sending information about new arrivals, journal arrivals, or journal magazine alerts, journal index page alert system. Such a way, we are so familiar with email technology. Second, we also using emails in our library applications. Yes, we are doing it. We configure the emails in the library management software, digital library software. In this case, we are sending emails automatically. Sometimes we can't control the value of sending emails to the user because it relates with transactions. If any user return his book, then alert email will be sent to his email ID. If suppose in a day, a library is handling more than 500 transactions, then we have a large volume of sending mails. So we are dealing with this. Many cases or some libraries are stopping such type of emails from our application due to heavy or bulk email capacity or limitation. Let's see how we are sending emails from the library to our users. First, we are talking about email collections. How we going to collect the emails of users. We all collecting user email details regularly. Often, we collecting details of teachers and students from the library software, maybe office software. After admission procedure, we collect their details from the office software. We collect the email details or personal details of users from library membership forms. Even sometimes we make announcement to the user to give their email ID for library. We collect all these in a spreadsheet or in a paper. After getting emails, what we are doing with these emails, this is also a question. And what we are doing? We are creating various email groups. These email groups may be class-wise, a teacher's email group, a student's email group here, or we are creating BA, BCom, BSc class-wise students email groups in the email client. Sometimes we preparing CSV file and importing the CSV file in the our email account for quick importing the data. After collecting and preparing various groups, we send the mails to the users. Whenever we want to send any information, we send emails to all or a particular group. In most of cases, as I have seen, if you have a large email addresses, you just go to the Excel file and copy the email addresses, targeted email addresses of users, and paste in the emails sender box. So it's very easy to send emails to users. Such a type of practice is going on. Such type of email collecting and sending of mails we are practicing regularly in the library. Let's think as a library user perspective. We never think as a user, we think as a librarian, but we have to think now. Libraries are sending their information and alert emails to users regularly or daily basis. Means users are receiving bulk emails from library site. Now this is the problem. Here now most important thing is our first is this emails really relates to their information requirement. Means sometime we send science book details to social science students. That means is a big question of utilization. Second, forcing to read. Yes, we are forcing user to read our emails because by choice they are not receiving the mails. We are sending, we collecting their emails without informing them and sending any type of information. We don't know they need it or not, but we are sending the information. Means we are forcing to read them. Third, they have no option to unsubscribe from our emails. Yes, they are only receiving and we are sending. They cannot opt them. They have only one choice. They can mark this email as a junk. So it's only option to them. They cannot unsubscribe from our emails. Again, we only adding users emails in a group and sending emails. But we libraries don't know the user's actual information need. It's also a big question. We never know the user's actual information. Also, if a user want to update his and her new email ID with library, then there is no provision of this. Yes, if I change my email ID, then what type of provision library is providing to update my email ID? No, because if I change my email ID and and the library is using old email ID and never get the emails, so we have to give the provision of updating email ID to users, and user have no option to receive emails from categories of email topics. We never create email topics categories. Means we are sending class wise or category wise emails to students, maybe teachers group, class wise groups, but we never create the email topics such as a new arrival email group, maybe a journal alert group, maybe science and technology alert group. Such type of list we have to make, and we have to give the chance to student to add them in this list. So there is no provision of such. And even if someone is interested in library's emails, they are interested to receive, but they can't because remotely they can't add their email address in the list. Because as a librarian, I am creating a group, I am collecting email, and I am sending the mails to the users. So someone is interested, he or she can't add his email address in the library. He has to go to the librarian and request to the librarian to add his email address. Email quota. Yes, email quota is a big issue now. Suppose if you have more than 1000 or 2000 email details of students and teachers in your mailing list, then sending emails to all of these is a big stuff. Often we fail to send emails to them regularly. Because of this email quota, we can't send big volume of emails to our users. If you have a big number of users, you can't send the emails to them regularly. So there are so many limitations to our services, specifically email services. Also, we never think about email quota or daily limit of email account which is set by service provider. We all use Google, Gmail for as an email client. Google has given permission to send 500 emails in 24 hours and 100 mails in an hour. It means Google has given the 500 mails per day, and per hour they have permission to send 100 emails. It's a by default. We can't exceed this limit in a normal account. Various email server providers allow up to 2500 mails per day and 200 mails per hour. It's, it's maybe a subscribe service. If you have a Google G Suite account, then you can send 1500 mails daily. So if you have a G Suite account, then you can opt this service too. Then ask your institution if they have taken G Suite account, then that account you can use in your applications and sending mails to students regularly. So think about how to manage daily emails and number of users we have in libraries. Yes, it is a difficult task. A big question now. How to deal with email management in library? After all of this, now we need a solution. Yes friends, this is a problem or a question of my session and topic 2, that is PHP list. Now we will discuss on the solution of our problem. Yes, PHP list. PHP list is our solution to email management in libraries. PHP list is a software for sending emails, newsletters, marketing campaigns, announcements, and notifications. It's a software for managing mailing list to users. It also designed for the dissemination of information to the list of subscribers or users. PHP list is a free and open source software subject to the terms of the Affairs General Public Licenses, that is AGPL. It is a web-based application, means you can install it in a server and use this from remotely through a web browser, which is a great thing to work. Some technical aspects of PHP list application. Michel Detmers is the original author of PHP list. Now currently, PHP List Limited is developing and maintaining all the development processes and progresses. PHP List 3.5.3 is a stable version which is available to download on the website. It is written in PHP language, and MS SQL is used for databases. PHP List is used throughout the world. Its translation is available in 35 languages. It will be run or compatible with Windows, Linux, OpenBSD, FreeBSD, OS X, all these operating systems. Great thing is you can use XAMPP, WAMP and LAMP to implement PHP List. It is very easy to install PHP List in your server, computer and hosting services. Now we are discussing about features and facilities available in PHP List application. PHP List is a true email manager. It is designed to send emails to subscribers or users. We can send a single email to large number of users from several hundreds to millions of receptionists. These emails are imposed in a web interface, which is a great advantage to us. You can send plain text, HTML and templates too. With HTML and templates, we get the tremendous power to draft and prepare beautiful emails. Now, user subscriber management. In PHP List, users are defined as a subscriber. So whenever I say subscriber, that means I referring users. In PHP List, users are organized into lists. Means we can create various categories of lists. Example of this, For libraries, we can create list for new arrival, science and technology list, competitive examination alert information list, and so on. And you can add the appropriate users in those groups. Besides creating a large email group, it's better to categorize as per information need or type of users. We can create unlimited number of lists. It's a great facility. There is no limitation in creating a list. We can create unlimited number of lists. Create an email group and adding and importing users in email client is little bit hard, but in PHP list you can easily import. In PHP list you can easily import the subscriber and their details from text file, binary Excel file, or even you just copy and paste the various users email details to add in a particular list. Just we have to copy and paste in the list box and automatically those emails will be imported in the list. It's just a copy and paste activity. In just one click we export the data for our future processes. Yes, if you want that all that list in Excel file, we can easily export all that data from the PHP list for our future process. Subscribers can update their own email addresses, personal data, and subscription preferences. It means if they change their email ID, if user is changing his email ID, then they can easily update their new email ID in system themselves. There will be a provision to update their email ID, update their preferences. So it's a very easy way. Any user can, if they are changing or they are forgetting the email ID and creating a new email ID, then what happened? We didn't know that the user has changed their email ID. So user can easily update their detail information. They can also change or update their subscription preferences. Means if user want to add some more list, the user can easily change their preferences. Unsubscribe is the powerful tool in this PHP list. Unsubscribe yourself anytime. Yes, it is the powerful feature of PHP list. User can unsubscribe himself anytime. If he thinks that these emails are not useful for him, he can quit from the list. This makes your system to reach the right person and increase the list quality. In every email which is going to send to users, we can add the link of the unsubscribe option at the bottom of the every message. So it's very handy to unsubscribe the users anytime. There is a provision of unsubscribe option in the every mail. Suppose someone unsubscribes from mailing list, the system automatically add that email in do not send list. There is a provision of do not send list in the PHP list, and in future it will not send the emails to that particular email ID. In future we can remove such unsubscribed mails from the system. So it's a great feature. Now magic feature of PHP list application. If some users are subscribed in various groups or lists, suppose one user in new arrival list, also he is in the science and technology list, he is in so many lists. And if we sending a common message to all the list, then system will never send multiple emails of same messages to that user who is in the multiple list. It sends only one email to that user. This we can't do in the normal email account. Such a way, PHP list has a powerful subscriber management system. One more and beautiful feature is PHP list has an intelligent bounce processing. It check and monitor of such bounce emails and prepare a blacklist of such emails. Means if our mails are bouncing, the system automatically make a list and put all those mails in a blacklist mail. At the time of importing bulk mails in the system is verifying the valid email addresses and then it will be added in the system. It also alerts us that there are so many invalid email addresses you are importing and it omits such email ID from enrolling in any list. Handling bounce mails is a challenge at the beginning of any mail campaign. If you have wrong and non-exist email IDs in your list and you are sending email to them, then at first attempt you will get the tremendous headache of the bounce mails. If you have a huge emailing list, then think what will be happen, and it's often happened with us. Just so many mails we getting about the this mail is not valid, mails are bouncing, and we are totally frustrated with correcting all those mail ID. In PHP list, there is a great privilege, a great advantage that we can manage the mail bounces too. Another feature, expertise, documentation support. PHP list has a comprehensive and up-to-date documentation. It's also a updated PHP list blog describe the new features and tips and tricks for better process. There is a blog and you can go and see all that blog post. You can get the recent information on the PHP list. That is a useful tool for the users. Community support is available through forums. If you need any help or any assistance, just post in forum. Experts will respond to you and your queries. So there are great privilege and the great assets is that expertise, documentation, support and community support of PHP list. This is the community support program also. PHP list can be fully integrated into your website. Yeah, we are seeing those features in so many websites. You can embed mailing list subscription page on your website. It may be like join your mailing list, subscribe to your newsletter, such a type of website corners we can create and attract the users to subscribe in the list. It is very useful to users because users can easily identify this email services and user can easily join this type of mailing list. And one more advantage is that because such type of tool we are putting on the website, so users can remotely join your library's mailing list and subscribe the library services. You can give the full range of mailing list categories. User can opt any categories of their interest, so they have the choice. They can take the decision to where they have to or which category they have to choose. Such a way, user can subscribe his own interest list and gets the emails as per his information requirement. Because of this, we can't force users to read our emails. Yeah, in previous what happening? We are collecting emails and by forcefully we are sending emails to users and users are there is issue they are reading or not. But here the users are opting their categories, their list by their interest area. So we are sending the mails as per their interest area. So uh, by force we are not sending the mails by choice and by their options we are sending the mails. It is a great feature. So such type of integration we can make on the website. Whenever we sending any messages to users, if those messages are beautiful, then user can easily read them. If they're textual and essay type messages, you always user can ignore those messages. In PHP list, the feature is messages will designing and sending. Feature is message designing and sending. This feature is very good because the text editor uh, provided in the PHP list is amazing. even in the journal email client, such type of text editor which is not provided by them. We can create beautiful HTML campaign using web interface and send well formatted text version to our subscribers. We can send PDFs, images, video clips and documents as attachments with email. We can insert images into messages with links. What happen? We can insert the images with the links. Just click that images so they can forward the appropriate website. We can forward to a website through click on the messages. Such a way we can design and send these messages to users. Schedule your campaign and send when the time is right. Yes. What happened previously? We are sending mails to users when we are free, and we just sending the mail in the bulk. Just we have the 500 600 users, we just send. There is no scheduling, so we can schedule or send our emails at the right time for us and for our users too. If our emails are time sensitive, we can use an embargo or stop sending on schedule. We can make a schedule that on which till which time or till which date we can send the emails, from which date we can start the sending the emails. Such type of schedule we can make here, which is not possible at the our general email account. And most useful feature is analysis and statistics. That is the usage of emails. Whenever we sending the emails to our users, we cannot get the statistics. We can't know how much people are reading our mails, how many mails we are sending in the month. Such type of statistic we cannot be analyzed, because this thing is very important. On the usages of services, your quality of services depend. So we have to analyze our service, and we have to measure our statistics too. In PHP, sending a mail as one type of library service, and success of service are measured by its usages, analysis and statistics. When we send emails from our regular email client, we never get the information about the how many users open our email, how many emails we send during a period of time. We can't compare the usages with other mail campaigns. All means traditionally we can't set the usages report. We cannot get the usages report. We are also only sending the mails to our users. In PHP list, we can analyze our email campaigns with PHP list inbuilt statistics. We can use Google Analytics and Matomo for more usage reports. You just go to Google Analytics and copy that code and insert in the PHP list, and you will get the analytics of your web page or PHP list easily. It's easily integration with the Google Analytics. Also, we can integrate to the Matomo, which is previously Pigweek. We can track how many users open our emails. Yeah, this is a great thing. You have to just go the config PHP file, and you have to just enable these services, so you can get the click-wise statistics to every email campaign you have sent to the users. Queue management is another option. When you sending a bulk email to users or email to a bulk users, then you have to manage the queue management. So there is a queue management. We have to set the uh, process of queue management easily in the PHP list. Friends, I think you are well connected with email sending issues now. It is a very serious to us, and it is very serious. Friends, I think you are connected with the email sending problem, which is we are discussing. It is very serious to us as an information professional, because we're dealing with the sending the information with to the user. So let's crack this issue with this PHP open source application. Hopes this session will help you. In coming sessions, we learn about the installing and implementing PHP list in your local computers. Thank you.